Operation Wishbone. This is Panzer George, UK. So we have 46 to spend, and we're going to be spending 45 on the following: 1 fighter, 1 tactical, 1 destroyer, 1 transport, 2 infantry, and 1 artillery. And then for Japan, we have 9 to spend, and we're going to be spending 7, and we're going to be buying 1 artillery and 1 infantry. So we have the big showdown off Germany, and the Germans have decided not to scramble, and we're sending in our commandos to hit the beaches, and we're just going to do our final attack there. But before we do that, we're going to do a bunch of minor things, which always makes the game interesting. So the first one we're going to do is over here. We think it's totally disgusting what the Japanese did to the Australian Navy, so we're going to have some retribution here. So what we're going to do is we're going to send in our battleship and destroyer. 1, 2, 3. An attack all those juicy transports, and the Royal Air Force is going to get into the act with their ATC. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 2 fighters going in, and we can land on Dutch New Guinea, or even Northern Territory. We'll see how that goes. So that's that combat, and then we have a bunch of small combats here in Asia. So we're going to attack. So the blue is what we're hoping to do with the Chinese, and the yellow and the white is what we're doing with the British. So we're sending in an artillery and an infantry to attack northern Indochina. We're sending another infantry and artillery to attack Guangxi, and just to make sure, we're going to send in another infantry here. So give me a second, and I'll change that up. So that's 3, 4. So we'll send in another infantry against North Indochina. We want to make sure we get that one. And we're leaving 4 British troops in there. Just double checking to make sure we got all the combats we want to do. Hold on, I think I got those were Chinese. Oh no, those are Chinese. That's British. That's right. So I could send in. Yes, I want to get my Eastern Burma back. So I'm going to send in 3 troops. So I'm going to send in 4 troops here to see if I can take back that area. I just knocked that by mistake. Oh, that was here. That was in Indochina. Okay, so I think I've got all my combats. The rest is non-combat. So let's start with and there's no combats going on here, unfortunately. Okay, so let's do this one here with the fleet action. So we have a damaged battleship, Japanese battleship, which has no AA, and we have a Japanese cruiser that does have AA. So we got to get that on the board. Cruiser has an AA. And then we have the three Japanese transports, which can fire at a 1. And the first time we've used our battleship. And then we have the 2 fighters going in. It's too bad we couldn't radar guide our our planes in like tanks can with, but anyway, so here we go. So we've got first we have to do the AA shots. So we have one cruiser with an AA shot. Here it is here. We'll do that first. And the cruiser misses the AA shot. So next, so we've got a battleship, we've got 2 fighters, and we've got a super destroyer against the Japanese. And the Japanese have their cruiser actually defends out of 4. So the Japanese get a 4, they get a 2 for the battleship, and they get 1 for the transport. So I'm going to do that combat now. So the Brits get 1 hit. Unbelievable. Okay, so 1 hit for the Brits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. 1 hit, and the Japanese fire back. And they also get 1 hit. So for the so we're going to take off the battleship because the cruiser fires at 5 or fires at 3, and we're going to take off 1 destroyer. Or do we want to damage the battleship? Oh no, we gotta keep going here. We're gonna damage the battleship. Okay, so we're gonna keep going. So there's 1 cruiser. Sorry, we've got a damaged battleship, which fires at a 2. We've got a super destroyer, which fires at a 3. And we got 2 fighter planes. Oh my goodness, these rolls are atrocious. Luftwaffe, might as well be the Luftwaffe. So we've got a cruiser firing, and we have a transport, and they miss. So thankfully there's that. Okay, so we're gonna fire again. This time we get 1 hit. They get the fire back. And the transports get 1 hit. So 1 hit each. So I'm gonna, of course, the Japanese lose their cruiser, and the Brits, 1 hit, are gonna lose a fighter. And we're gonna do it again this time. We've got 1 fighter, 1 battleship, and 1 super destroyer. And we sink all the transports. Wow, that was quite the fight. Okay, so that's it for that combat. Okay, so now we're going to do the one that really matters. We've got 6 commandos coming in. Got 5 British fighters. A massive German infantry. And AA, they get AA fire as well. There's a German fighter. And there's an air transport, so that doesn't contribute to the defense at all. So there we go. Okay, so the first thing they get is AA fire. So there's 5 dice. You have 2 AA guns. We'll see what happens with that. miss. So far, luck favors the brave, but we don't know what else is going to happen. Okay, so now we got 5 fighters. Actually, there we go. Get rid of that ugly chip. 5 fighters and 6 infantry. Five fighters and 6 infantry. Here we go. And wow, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all the fighters hit, which is amazing. So 5 hits for the Brits. But of course, they're going to get their licks back. We'll see what happens. So they have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 twos. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 twos. And a 4. So 9 twos, because there's 8 infantry and an AA. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And that. Okay, so where do we go? And the Germans get a total of an unbelievable 2 hits only. So they get 2 hits. Okay, so let's see how that works out. So the Germans have to take 5 hits. So they would take the 2 AAs. That can't be taken because it's a transport. So they would have to take off these 3 infantry, 2 AAs and 3 infantry. And then I would lose 2 infantry. So I had 6, now I'm down to 4. And we're going to keep fighting. Okay, so we have 5 fighters. And we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 infantry. And this time we get 4 hits. Excellent shooting. The commandos are just watching all this happen. So 4 hits for the British. And now the Germans have 5 twos, 6 twos, 6 twos, and a fighter. Yes, 6 twos and a fighter. 2, 4, 6. Here we go. And they get 2 hits. So 4 off for the Germans, leaves 1 German infantry left. Where'd all my ones? Oh yeah, here's 1 German infantry left. And I take 2 off, so I've got 2 commandos left. And let's fight again. This is amazing. So 5 fighters. This time only 2 commandos left versus a German fighter, an artillery, and an infantry. Okay, so 5 fighters. So again, the Brits roll 4 hits. The RAF is doing amazing. 4 hits. They get to fire back. And they miss. So that's 4 hits. And they're gone. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't believe it, but that's what happened. So the 2 commandos take Berlin. There's also a naval combat. There's one German submarine versus all my units. Two destroyers and a cruiser and a battleship. And they're dead. The submarine's dead. So that's totally amazing. So we're going to do our non-combat. Oh no, we have combats over here. What am I saying? Okay, so we have two German, two British, one artillery, two infantry against a Japanese infantry in Indochina. Artillery and an infantry and an infantry. And I get one hit. And then the Japanese fires back. And they miss. And an infantry and artillery against Kwangsi. And we miss. Japanese get a chance. Japanese misses. We fire again. We get a hit. And the Japanese misses. The last one is East Burma. We got 4 British infantry against 1 Japanese mech. We're going to roll that. And we both get hit. Okay, so now we'll do non-combat for the Brits. So the fighter here off P-45 is going to go to New Guinea. Oh no, he'll go to Northern Territory. He's got 2 movement left. And we now have East Burma. And we have East Burma. What am I doing marking that for? If I take Thailand, I wonder, I guess that doesn't go to the Chinese. I never thought about doing that. Anyway, so non-combat for the Brits. So we're going to move our carrier up to the Indian Ocean. We're going to move our destroyer. This transport is going to pick up this tank. It's going to move that to India. It's going to take, it's going to take the tank. Move that to India. And what else? We're going to rail 4 guys. We're going to rail 4 guys to Yunnan. 4 more guys to Yunnan. So we'll just do a little swap here. There we go. 4 guys in Yunnan. We're going to move, except for 1 guy. Sorry, Aussies, but we got to get out of here. We're moving out. We're going to move this transport. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's in the UK. We're going to land 2 fighters. And then we're going to send the other 3 fighters into Denmark. Let's going to be all kinds of happiness going on there. Give me a second here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, shoot, if only I had one more movement. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, I can't, unfortunately, I can't reinforce them. But that's okay. 3 fighters should put up a good scrap anyway. And we get all the German production, which is excellent. We're going to move this fighter over to Iran. 1, 2, 3, 4. This goes to Iran. And now we'll put on our reinforcements. So we're going to put a tactical and a fighter in the UK. We're going to put a transport and a destroyer there in the channel. And then in India or in Iran, we're going to put 2 infantry and an artillery. We want to do that. Now I'm going to put 2 infantry in India. Okay, and give me a sec. Let's get this 3 marker done, and then we'll do the Chinese. Okay, now we'll do the Chinese turn. So what the Chinese are going to do is they're going to send a horse into French Indochina. Take that back. We're going to send a artillery into Quichao and an infantry. We're going to send a fighter. You know what? Yeah, this is kind of cool. I'm going to send a fighter into Thailand. I'm going to send the other horse in there. Give me a second. I'm going to try and get Thailand. And we might be overextending ourselves, but hey, we're running out of time here. I'm going to send 3 infantry against Szechuan. Pardon me, there we go. Okay. So at least 5 infantry left. There's 3 Chinese attacking there. We've got a fighter and a cavalry here, and we've just taken French Indochina back. Okay, so let's do our combats. In Thailand, we're going to attack with a cavalry and a fighter. Cavalry and a fighter. And we get our hit, and the Japanese fires back, and they miss. In Quichao, an infantry and artillery versus 1 Japanese infantry. So we get a hit. Japanese misses. For Szechuan, we've got 3 infantry versus 1 Japanese. And so far, no hits. And we, amazingly enough, we get it. Okay, I'm going to hit pause since I've done enough. I'll do final disposition in the next video. Thank you.